If you're looking for a docking station for your ROG Ally or your Steam Deck, I got you. And we're back, DLG fam. Here we are once again with another incredible video for you guys. Bienvenidos a todos al canal DLG y como siempre, gracias por tomar el tiempo en venir a nuestro canal. So guys, I know the ROG Ally has been out for a while now. It's closing into about 6 or 7 months, I believe it is. Please let me know down in the comments below. I remember it got released last year in June 2023. And this device is also for the Steam Deck, which got released way before the actual ROG Ally, which is its competition. But for today, I have an item that's gonna allow you to play your ROG Ally or your Steam Deck on an actual monitor or your TV in your living room. And what do I have for you guys today? Bam! The JSAUX, I can't pronounce that, RGB docking station. This docking station is for both the ROG Ally and the Steam Deck. And what makes this docking station better than the last one that I reviewed? This one allows 100-watt fast charging. Yes, you heard that right. So your actual device will charge a lot faster when using the 100-watt fast charge feature. It also has an output of 4K at 60 Hz, an RJ45 gigabit Ethernet connection. It has a 5 gigabit data transmission and a push bracket. What do they mean by that? We're gonna find out. So too much jibber jabber because this actually has a lot of connections. Let's go to the unboxing, guys. All right, guys, check it out. There it is, the JSAUX. I'm not too sure how you pronounce that. Let me know down in the comments below. This is their RGB docking station. This is the HB1201 model. They do have a newer model, which is the HB1201S. The newer model goes for $99.99. So let's check out to see what comes inside this little box right here and possibly put it to the test to see how does it perform. All right, guys, there we go. All right, oh, that's a nice little box right there. And let's check out the actual device. All right, guys, look at that. So it says push here. Oh, okay. So that's where you actually sit your ROG Ally or your Steam Deck right there. And you would actually, let's go ahead and grab it. And you sit your ROG Ally just as so, just like that. It actually sits quite well inside that little drawer right there. You could also mount your Steam Deck right there. I don't have a Steam Deck. I do have a ROG Ally though. But let's continue checking this product out. Okay, no buttons here. And this right here, what the heck is this? Looks like a card reader. Look at that right there. That looks like a micro SD card reader right there. Here is your RJ45 connection right there. And on the other side, you do get a USB 2.0 connection right there. Also a 3.5mm headset jack. If you ever thought about why the f is my wireless bill so damn high, let me tell you about Mint Mobile, who I'm partnering with for today's video. What are you paying all that money for? Speed, coverage, data, access to 5G, unlimited talk and text, or a mobile hotspot? Mint Mobile offers all these features for as low as $15 a month. They're built on the nation's largest 5G network and they keep costs low because they cut out the middleman. That's right, there's no sales reps or anyone involved trying to sell you something. They sell directly online to the consumer. Why should you pay more to access the same network? Go to the link on the bottom of the screen or the description to get your premium wireless for only $15 a month. All Mint Mobile plans include unlimited nationwide talk and text, plus lightning fast 5G and mobile hotspot. You have a family? Mint also offers modern family plans that lets you set up a family plan with as little as 2 lines. I've used Mint Mobile and I had no issues with the actual network. I'm always connected to the nation's largest 5G network. How hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think that is hard. Switching to Mint Mobile is super easy. Thanks to their eSIM card, you can sign up and activate your phone immediately right from the comfort of your own home. You don't have an eSIM? That's okay. Mint will ship one out to you for free. It only takes about 15 minutes to make the switch, and Mint Mobile does offer excellent customer service. Big Wireless wants you to think that they're the only option. Don't be duped. Go to trymintmobile.com/DLG or the link on the bottom of the screen, also linked in the description down below, and stop paying more than you have to for your phone plan. Alright guys, so you get the USB-C in right there. This is where you can connect your ROG Ally, your Steam Deck, or your actual PC. You get a USB-C 3.2 connection at 10 gigabits per second. Please note this is not a video output. Also get a nice HDMI 2.1 that can go up to 4K at 60 Hz per second. Check it out guys, it has a display port where this is something I have not seen on another docking station. I've only seen the HDMI connection. This display port actually works at 4K, and guess what guys, 120 hertz. So if you do have a display that you can actually connect here via the display port connection, and your monitor supports 4K and 120 hertz, man, you could use this sucker right here. The next two connections are USB-A 3.2. These connections have a transfer rate of 10 gigabit. And your next connection right here is the USB PD, which more than likely, that's the power connection right there that supports the 100 watt fast charging. So this top button right here is what controls the RGB functionality. I will show you guys once I have it connected, and it does have this RGB strip all the way around the device itself. So this connection on this side that I mentioned before is a USB-A. It has a transfer rate of 480 megabits per second. So this is a 12-in-1 RGB docking station. Let's go ahead and check out what else comes in this box. All right, hey, it has a little pull tab. Okay, let's take that out of the way. And it has documentation right here, the product warranty as so, and it also has a USB Type-C to USB Type-C. This is the one you want to use when you're actually docking your ROG Ally. That's where you connect it right there. As you guys can see that little slot. You go ahead and connect it to the first USB-C connection right there. All right, what else comes in here? You get the little 12-port RGB docking station mini manual, where it tells you all the things I just described right now all around the actual device. And if you're able to read these tiny little letters right there, it actually tells you the output that it supports on all the connections. Just to let you guys know, the display port is backwards compatible with 2K at 165 hertz. As you guys can see right there, it says it right there. All right, so what else comes in here? You get these nice little stickers right here so you could stylize your RGB station. Bam, right there. You know what? Let's go ahead and take them off and let's install them. So see, to give it a little bit more style. All right, look at that. Give it a little bit more style. And let's go ahead and put the RGB one. There you go. All right, what else comes in here? That's about it. So the only thing left now is to give it a try. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and set up the ROG Ally with the docking station. We're going to use the monitor that's located right behind me. Just to let you guys know, unfortunately, that monitor is not 4K compatible, but this device does support, as mentioned before, 4K at 60 hertz when you use the actual HDMI port. And if you want to bump that sucker up, use the display port to get 4K at 120 hertz, which is also compatible with 2K at 165 hertz. So let's go ahead and set this up back here. Also, guys, just to let you guys know, I am going to be using the actual original charger for the ROG Ally. And you go ahead and remember, you plug it in to the far right actual connection right there. Bam. And also, guys, this device can do 6 different color modes on the RGB. As you guys can see right there right now, it's actually doing the rainbow follow along right there. All right, guys, so if you want to turn off the RGB, you press on the top part where this sticker is located at, you hold it down, and it turns it off. So quick note, guys, if you want to customize the RGB, you have to use OpenRGB software. This button here is only to turn it on and turn it off. I wish you could just press it and it would actually cycle through the different colors, but unfortunately it doesn't. But that's just a little bell and whistle to the device itself. Let's go ahead and continue with the setup. All right, guys, so you go ahead and you grab the provided USB Type-C cable and you plug it into the top of your ROG Ally. Unfortunately, I do not have a free display port connection, and we're gonna go ahead and use HDMI 2.1 for now. There it is, guys. Look at that. It's actually displaying my ROG Ally's desktop onto the screen right here, and I brought some goodies to show you guys that it actually works just like if it was a mini PC, a keyboard and a mouse. All right, guys, so now I got my keyboard and my mouse connected. Look at that. It works like a charm. All right, guys, check it out. My display is running at 3840 by 1600 at 60 hertz. And as I mentioned before, this display, unfortunately, it's not a 4K display, but I will show you guys some gameplay to show you how well does it actually perform with the actual RGB docking station, as you guys can see right there. And there's the glow right in the background. That's pretty neat. So guys, you can actually also connect the controller to the RGB station, even though I already have 2 USB devices plugged in on the back of it. Remember, we have 1 additional USB plug on the side. All right, so we're gonna run Dead Island 2, which is available now on Game Pass. And guys, just to let you know, I actually have Dead Island 2, which I bought last year. I think it's when it came out. Still brand new with the wrapper. I completely forgot about it. So while this game loads, remember, you're actually able to use your ROG Ally as a mini PC because that's what it actually is. It's just built inside of an actual handheld controller. So this is pretty dope. You know, if you do not have an actual PC and you have one of these suckers right here, that's pretty clean because you got your computer and a gaming device. All right, guys, just to let you know, if you want to use a controller with your actual ROG Ally, you do have to go into these particular settings right here. As you guys can see, you want to make sure that the game controller mode is set to desktop and your embedded controller is actually disabled. The actual controller is not going to function. It's going to think that you're giving it the input through the actual ROG Ally itself. As you guys can see right there, look at that. You see, we're going to start a new game. Let's bang out some actual zombies here and check it out. So on the top right here, I do have the battery and it's showing that it's charging and the frames per second. So it's giving me 60 frames per second at the time being. So because this is an actual widescreen display, you will get the black bars both on the left and the right side of the screen, and you'll possibly get maybe like a 30-inch display, I would say. All right, guys, check it out. We're playing Dead Island 2 on the ROG Ally via the JSAUX RGB docking station, the HB1201 model. Yeah, that's a whole mouthful right there, but look at that, guys. That's pretty cool. Check it out, guys. That's pretty neat. You're actually able to play any game on Game Pass or any game that you install onto your ROG Ally. Why? Because it's like a mini PC. The RGB docking station actually supports dual screen, and it can go up to 4K 60 Hz or 2K at 120 Hz. So the actual USB-C PD port actually supports 100-watt charging. All right, guys, there it is. The JSAUX RGB docking station for your ROG Ally, your Steam Deck OLED, which I forgot to mention to you guys is also compatible with that, your Legion Go, your tablet, your laptop, whatever you want to display on here, limited to certain things. You want to go ahead and use those items on your actual monitor or on your TV, this sucker right here will help you do that. And if you're into the fast charging, as mentioned before, it does support 100-watt fast charging. So I feel that for the price, I think it's worth it because you do get all these additional features, excellent features. I would say back here, the excellent one for me is that display port. It also supports that 2K display at about 165 Hz. And I don't think there is another docking station out there that has so many bells and whistles for only 90 bucks, or I should say 85 bucks right now. Check out the link down below. If you do own a JSAUX, I'm not too sure how you pronounce that, RGB docking station, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. But if you're a dad, a gaming dad, looking for your next docking station so you could actually game anywhere you want, don't forget to check out my latest video. But till next time, guys, I'm tEcK. Peace out.